I think almost all the sister trans women in Asia and the Pacific faces the same situation.
Trans men situation is very hard.
Well, being trans guarantees that you're going to be upsetting someone.
I'll be walking down the road and someone will turn around and say, "Hey, AIDS, ADC in Tongan."
They always call me Banchi, Benchong. It's a word of Bahasa. It means Sisi.
I've been rejected from my family and my society.
They will only accept me if I only change or cut my hair or change the way I dress.
People, when they perceive and recognize you as a transgender, they will address you as Sir, Mr., and it's very offensive because it will embarrass you to people and sometimes humiliate you.
When I was young, going to school was a nightmare. I had to dress like a male uniform. I was bullied, I was hit, and I could not tell anyone, the teacher, the parents, because I was afraid to be judged or punished by them.
And I told my teacher that these guys tried to, take out my clothes. And the teacher said that you are behaving pansy. You are behaving in a feminine way. So it's not their fault, it's your fault.
You want to be a psychologist, but you're transgender, you're not allowed.
I would like to have been like the doctor in the hospital. I cannot. My friend want to be the teacher, cannot. Most of transgender in Thailand, we can work or 2 or 3 work only. Makeup artist, cabaret show, and the last choice, sex worker.
The issue is that with our community, there is no option.
My issue is about not having an employment, not earning money with dignity.
So the discrimination within the healthcare setting is in lots of different layers.
Transition-related healthcare for trans men is essentially non-existent.
When you talk about being a transgender to go to government hospital, of course we are reluctant to go. I think it's because of the judgmental attitude of the staff of the hospital.
As soon as you walk into that lab, someone who's your neighbor or someone who knows you will just turn around and say, I wonder what he's up to.
We're at risk for all the same sorts of gynecological problems that cis women are, but typically don't receive continuing care.
Many times that transgender women have to go to the private clinic, in which is really expensive.
Trans people are using hormone and all the things without any prescription, going to the pharmacy and taking the birth control pills as a hormone.
If you're really sick and you want to get warded, you'll be put in the female ward, which is a terrible thing because nobody wants to see my face in the female ward.
I would like to see that transgender can change title of the name.
I wish that the privacy can be kept for the transgender who don't want to disclose it, and respect to those who come out, just like respecting any other persons.
Transgender want to learn and want to educate themselves.
I think it's very important not to forget that we are humans and that we need the same kind of things as other people.
The commitment, the political commitment, has to come up from the respective country, and the country should start owning the transgender community as their own citizen with constitutional rights, human rights, and basic rights of human being as they are.
To train the doctor and sensitize them about the transgender issues.
For health providers to increase their knowledge in transgender issues.
If we have female appearance, then put us in female ward.
Healthcare services must be accessible and affordable for every single transgender.
I hope in the future that every transgender citizen is conscious to their well-being and exercise their right to health.
I believe that this is the beginning, and I am looking forward that we will have a very encouraging and supportive environment for transgender people.
My hope for the future of trans people is that we eventually get to be treated like people.
What we are advocating for is equal right, not special right.
Trans rights are human rights.